Namaskar, happy Holi, and welcome back in another session of Hogwarts Legacy in Shire's Corner. And ouch, my hand that were hurt. Okay, so we have. I'll just give a brief review of what we have done. We have completed up to the second trial in terms of the trials of the keepers. We have completed. We have rescued the dragon, gave her back her egg. We have rescued Natty from those poachers, and we have learned Imperio. Other than that, in terms of map progression, we have taken care of all the treasures that are scattered across this upper area, meaning starting from the North Bog to the South Sea Bog. We have taken care of all that. I've done that, of course, with when without shooting, because seriously, that is just tedious. Go there, open the door, go in, and get the chest. We have left a couple of those here, these things, the treasure vaults, a lot of those, which I'll be doing later once I hit level 40. Some of those actually give good gears. And we'll do a little bit of exploration and all these quests later. Today, what we'll be doing mainly is first we'll talk to Poppy and continue with what happened. Why did she left him abruptly after we run the dragon egg? We'll talk with Natty how she's doing after we escape the Ashwinder poacher hideout. Then we will talk to the headmistress, Nima Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, yeah, Fitzgerald, in the map chamber and get ready for her trial. First thing, let's go.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's alright and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan. I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Continuing on.
What are you up to now?
Why, when I go to Gringotts, do I get some snivelling wizard telling me you've frittered away half our fortune on the sweets trolley? Are you trying to bankrupt us? Put it on my mother's account, you say? Well, no more! I am cutting you off!
Wow. Just wow. And here we are at the great feast in its full glory with a freaking Christmas tree apparently. Think at least time for ah, unless someone's actually eating. I mean, are you eating? Okay, that is definitely not eating, rather putting stuff in your nose. Where is the plate in front of you? Excuse me? Where are you eating from? Directly from the kitchen? Oh goodness. I mean, really? And someone who has the plate in front of him is simply, well, sitting? Hmm. Yeah. Oh, okay. Where the hell did those two went? In your robe? What? I'm very um yeah, another invisible eating. Okay, that is okay. You get chicken from a plate of peas, is it? Oh my god. I know I shouldn't nitpick that, but these are funny. Okay, what are you watching? Okay, why is your
Ah, I have
uh,
been meaning to speak with you.
we could spend the entire
I
day
still
here.
can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Hallow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Hallow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay. Now then, let's go to the map chamber.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Let's go to Figs. Classroom.
Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably Best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
This is gonna be so
Stand proud,
fun.
purebloods. The future is yours.
Headmaster? What could he want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Why are we only learning all the boring
Headmaster, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
A note. What? Wait, what?
Someone
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor
My God. Mustache paste. Oh, this is great.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that much.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
And that is that. Now then, before we actually go to the headmaster's office, because there is some of the stuff that we need to go do there, let us meet Papi in the Forbidden Forest.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, now let's go the faculty tower. Now then,
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
now let's open all these interesting areas, and before that, we'll save.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ah, okay.
Revelio.
Hmm. seems upstairs. So let's continue.
Revelio.
There is no.
Alohomora. Revelio.
So Hecate.
Revelio.
Interesting. What? It's apparently a one here down below as well. And
Revelio.
aha, here. Broom regulator. Okay. Wow. I do wonder whose room is this. Definitely not the current divination professor. Or perhaps it is. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is the current divination professor. Would be very. Now then, this way, yeah. Now this thing we need some stuff to open, from what I know. So
the gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Yeah. Let's save. Also, let me make sure that I have more gear slots. Yeah, I do.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Yes. Sleeping portrait. Oh. Okay. Now then.
Alohomora. Revelio.
The children are free now, and is enrolled in a so serious and perilous and listen. This is there. And follows Octus Lay. Bootleg another. This is begin for investor and friendly interview one if I. Ursula.
Revelio.
Yeah. Is it? That is weird. Where is this? I say this is somewhere up if I'm not wrong.
Revelio.
Because I cannot see anything here. And seriously, a freaking portrait of yours? Let me try something. Yes.
Revelio.
Yep, it's not here.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ah. The sorting hat. Yes. That was weird. Perhaps upstairs somewhere.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
This is what a very exceedingly old lock.
Revelio.
So hearing you later, I shall not consider the admission process at Hogwarts. Minister of Magic. Ferris Spevin. The key of admittance.
Revelio.
Interesting. And I do not see anything here, right? Let us save here just because.
Revelio.
Two. So I do not see any way to go up from here. Seriously, where is this?
Revelio.
I hope.
Accio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Hair toning, mustache wax, Bundymoon pomade, comb, pearl handled, back scratcher, gold hand, doxycyde paid in way reminder to be built to menace.
Revelio.
I There's a pensive, I think, from what I see. Not that. Okay.
That must be the pedestal.
Yeah, that must be the pedestal, but we'll do this a bit later. Because I'm having doubt that once we finish this, we will not be admitted anymore.
Revelio.
Wait. I mean, really.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, I'll save this in separately, and if it does not work, I'll have to simply do this entire thing again, I guess. Outside of this city.
Revelio.
That is very interesting. It seems to me that this thing is up there. So it certainly does not seem to me to be here
Revelio.
anywhere. That's Fitzgerald. So many of the headmasters. Okay. Let me do this separately.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place. You may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I need a cloak, but I do not see one. Interesting. Very interesting.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
Okay, that did not work.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Think. Just save here.
I need to time this just right. see. A staircase straight ahead.
Yeah.
How could this happen?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
I can't stand this much longer. I need to...
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
I might die here repeatedly. Let's save. They can see me if I cross now. So their head is towards this way. That particular guys, that is. Okay. Yeah.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
This thing can see me right now. Can see me yet.
Nothing this way, but more danger. Must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Let's save again.
Revelio.
Oh, I can use Revelio now. Interesting. So will I have to fight now? What? Let's see what this... Okay. Nope.
Revelio. Now's my chance.
Come on, move. Good work.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Revelio. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda.
First was the cloak, now is the Elder Wand.
Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Protego. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Protego. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Protego. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Depulso. Protego. Defendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
The third of the deadly Hallows.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her memory.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Now that this is done, let us again go to the trophy room.
You can't imagine how he
reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the Triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Speak something, Professor Weasley? What? Okay.
Revelio.
This thing we have already taken care of. Any more hidden doors in here somewhere? Can't seem to see any. This one taken care of. This one also. This was the key we got from that upstairs room. That was the last secret.
Revelio.
Ah. The Quill of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance. These were the founders have not been touched since they record the name of every prospective Hogwarts students at the moment they first saw signs of magic. Although the Quill is more lenient than the book, which will sometimes snap shut before a name is written if the evidence of magic is not dramatic enough. Okay.
Revelio.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Revelio.
Have we... What, not this. This. Just to make sure. Yeah, seems we have taken all. Now let's return to the room of requirement after we save, that is. And identify our gears. Because I want to make sure there are plenty of stuff right now.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Yeah, I know. We'll also talk with Deke now. I got a handle if I'm not wrong, yeah. Yeah, this is lower. Not where. Lower. Yeah. So I need to put a control 3 here. Oh wait. Control 3. Where is control 3? Yeah. Good one.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Yeah. Well, let's talk with Deke.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Let's see.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Extreme danger. Okay. Save, and then we'll go.
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here. Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Could the phoenix be in there? Confringo. Revelio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Let me save here just in case. It came from there. And this seems like a dead end. The road moves this way.
Confringo.
That's weird. Perhaps.
Revelio.
Ah, yeah.
I would say that I'm not appropriately named.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single feather fetches. Just imagine the whole blooming bird.
Oh, should have stayed at the car.
Drunkus totalis. Revelio.
Betting on the dragon price was the best decision I've made yet. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Petrificus totalis.
I can assure you, none of us are in...
Your poaching days are over. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. More poachers.
Nothing can ever be easy, can it?
How many are there? Revelio.
Far too many.
I'd say you're right. Dismal's more the word for it. But you know what they say? Dark skies before a storm, and we've had our storm. Fair skies will be upon us soon. You'll see that I'm right.
Petrificus totalis.
They come after.
Revelio.
Not.
Revelio.
This is locked. This way is... yeah. There are... merely two.
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Petrificus totalis.
Nobody will miss
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
one useless poacher.
Alohomora. Revelio. There it is again. Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo! Revelio! Bombarda! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Beware spiders, extreme danger.
Revelio! Defender! Confringo! Cabalso! Glacis! Protego! Confringo! Depulso! Revelio! 8 legs is simply too many.
What?
Confringo! Defendo! Revelio!
What? If it isn't a little hypocrite.
Protego!
You're not getting away this time.
Imperio! Confringo! Defender! Protego!
Admirable trick. What is this? What just happened to me?
Confringo! Depulso!
Dark
Glacis.
Arts is what?
That was for High Wing. Revelio.
Dark arts happened, my dear.
Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.
Very pleased. But before that, since we're outside,
I should investigate.
I'm not gonna investigate now. Come back here later anyway. Yep, I will come back here later. First thing first, let's go here. And
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
sell all the useless stuff that I have.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Of course, you are my go-to guy to sell stuff.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Everything's all right now.
Finally. I suppose I can upgrade at least one of my gear right now. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. 3 years fully upgraded.
Revelio.
Now we'll talk with Sebastian and Anne. So only ROR is left, rescuing beasts, creating gears, breeding beasts is left, combat and left. Quests, of course. These two are 100% done.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her? Sebastian, I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice? Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Just to make sure that there are no quests for us at Hogwarts. There is one. This guy is near the DIA tower.
It was an accident! If I could undo all that happened that day, I would!
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Is that bell?
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Is those bells above the bell tower which we need to get a couple of chests here? So let's go match 3 and History of Magic class. So let's take care of this. We'll take care of the History of Magic class. It's a couple of quests here we'll do. Then we'll tackle with Sebastian.
Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted...
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. Accio.
Interesting.
You didn't see that.
Accio!
Start safe.
Accio!
Eh. Whatever.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only
Well-
one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance. I do wish you would take your turn.
Let's go.
If only Black...
Revelio.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh, yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby.
Revelio.
Bullweft is a skull of famed tailor Campbell Weft, whose skilled needlework repaired countless witches and wizards' court during the Goblin Rebellion of 1752, preventing them from taking ill during battle. My god.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Afbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in
Revelio.
eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal
This
knights.
is a centuries-old likeness of Pandadon.
Statues of knights.
Fearless mouthhunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Countenance nestled among
Weaving Knight. Set of a legendary family supposed to won every battle before it was fought by virtue of his amiable negotiating techniques. Some attributes to the overly cheering charm he cast upon himself.
His fame was not won by vanquishing foes in single
At least we're out of the classroom.
slaying bloodthirsty dragons, rather in training yards and sculleries, where his warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to make...
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True, but imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won?
I like to say that.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
Revelio.
Next. Samantha Dale. Let's go.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William, the one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning, and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Ah, there. Eh? Seems I already went there once.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio. Revelio. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Okay.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Revelio.
Ah, okay. Thought so.
Revelio. Lumos. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Yeah, this is where I fought that thingy. That, if I'm not wrong, there was a troll here.
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Said she always found the dormitory a good place to read.
That's another done. Let's see. Seems to me that all of these are done. Indeed. No more quests apparently. So now I can meet Sebastian. There, it seems.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Most goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other.
Let's save. Oh.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine, I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Revelio.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Kestrels overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Revelio. Confringo. I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Not a single alpha.
Wait! We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Quiet over here!
No more!
Imperial! Your service. You're no match for me!
Confringo!
An intruder! Ramrock won't be stopped!
Your spells glance off of me. Rather unwise coming back this way. Unforgivable!
Have you not run away?
Let's get this over with.
Protego!
You'll be leaving in the shreds. Why don't you come up here and fight that? I won't rest. Dead.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
They got what they deserve.
Revelio! What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going. Expelliarmus! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
So we are already here and I'm with this guy. Let's get this one at least. And these are kind of puzzles we...
Depulso. Revelio.
kind of useless puzzles we have to go through to get the stuff. I mean, completely useless puzzles.
Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Revelio, did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Imperium. Petrificus totalis.
Yeah.
Revelio.
You stay down, I'll stay up. Easy, isn't it?
Lumos.
Lumos.
Hmm.
I agree. Only
Revelio.
wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask me.
Revelio.
Damn it.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Imperium.
What an unfortunate end for you!
Revelio. Imperium.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see.
Revelio. Imperium.
If only Ranrock is...
No! I will make you pay.
This does take some time, but does make sure that the stuff is done.
Revelio.
I won't rest.
Revelio.
Good work. Very good work.
Interesting around here.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Now you.
Imperium.
Yeah. Stay just like that.
Triptych
Now.
Totalis. Revelio.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Triptych Totalis. Revelio.
Good to see Petrificus Totalis working on spiders. At least something is going as I want.
Imperium. Confringo, Defendo, Depulso.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
You know what?
Confringo, Defendo. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Revelio. These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio. Confringo. Protego.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall
Revelio.
sleep better tonight.
Debolso. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Confringo.
Confringo!
Accio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
It's a good thing I do not ask you.
Glacius. Depulso. Defendo. Confringo. Protego.
Confringo!
Depulso. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Depulso. Confringo. Imperio. Crucible. Quietrificus totalis. Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes. Revelio. Confringo.
We've seen rune symbols like these before. Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Revelio. Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
To The power I hold with my professor, which I got. This must be tempered substantially for much more. Unlike a movie, for the magic. I say we drew the merest whisper pain and just is a just disappeared. This is a search of this. Okay. I wonder how the his memories. Okay.
Sebastian, a journal
Yes,
entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Who knows, but there's a definite boss battle up ahead. Let's see. As I thought, a troll.
Troll! Imperio!
Confringo!
Confringo! Defender!
Defendo!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Confringo!
Accio! Protego! Defender! Confringo! Depulso! Glacius!
Nice teamwork.
Revelio! Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Confringo!
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
And a single
That's a
reparo.
piece of work.
More than one. Revelio.
Can do it. Okay. Friends, hold on to give.
Revelio. A journal entry. Isadora was here. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it.
Nope, nope, nope. is not gonna work, I guess.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Give me a hand, Sebastian. Can I, like...
Revelio!
I'll just bring that thing here.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Nice work. Your skills never cease to surprise me.
Yeah, you also do countless trials. You'll
Revelio!
also have this much skills.
Another barrier. You can blast through it, I'm certain.
Confringo! Revelio!
Whatever are these, so many cauldrons. Oh my god. What was this Aurora doing here?
This can't be a dead end.
Revelio!
Must be another floor above us.
Yeah, they are, yes. First, let's see. Of souls have been able to help process so much medicine.
Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome. Confringo!
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Right.
Revelio! This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
You...
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Right.
Bombarda! Revelio!
Okay.
Bombarda!
Could this
Revelio.
be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. Revelio! I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked? It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Oh, everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
A good question, isn't it?
Revelio.
Let's see.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Perhaps. But now, we found some real mystery here. What exactly did Isadora did? Only took out the pain or... Well, sure we'll find out soon. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you next time as we help Lord Gog. And good night.